Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 16, text 24. Kasyapa uvacha etanme bhagavan prushto tada kamasya padmaja yada hote pravakhyami vratam kesavato sanam. Kasyapa uvacha etanme bhagavan prushto tada kamasya padmaja Jada hote pravakhyami vratam kesavato. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. So Kasyapa Muni said, when I desired offspring, I placed inquiries before Lord Brahma, who is born from a lotus flower. Now I shall explain to you the same process. Lord Brahma instructed me, by which Kesava, the Supreme Personal Godhead, is satisfied. Here the process of devotional service is further explained. Kasyapa Muni wanted to instruct Aditi in the same process recommended to him by Brahma for satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is valuable. The Guru doesn't manufacture a new process to instruct the disciple. The disciple receives from the Guru an authorized process received by the Guru from his Guru. This is called the system of disciplic succession. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasya viduhu. This is the bona fide Vedic system of receiving the process of devotional service by which the Supreme Personality Godhead is pleased. Therefore, to approach a bona fide Guru, a spiritual master, is essential. The bona fide spiritual master is he who has received the mercy of his Guru, who is turned in bona fide because he has received the mercy of his Guru. This is called parampara system. Unless one follows this parampara system, the mantra one receives will be chanted for no purpose. Nowadays, there are so many rascal gurus who manufacture their mantras as a process for material advancement, not spiritual advancement. Still, the mantra cannot be successful if it is manufactured. Mantras and the process of devotional service of special power, provided they are received from the authorized person. Shloka bhashya deyi English. When you speak about this parampara, then these points come up here. Here it says, Prabhupada Maharaj has said this thing. This is here the process of devotional service further explained. Kasyapa Muni said, what I had heard from Brahma, I will tell. He never says anything. He didn't manufacture anything. This is hearing process. This is bona fide disciplic succession. Acharya Vahana Purusha Veda. Upanishad says. Who knows this tattva? Acharya Vahana Purusha, that means what? Heard from Acharya. One who is Acharya now, he had heard from his Acharya, Guru. And that Guru or Acharya had heard from his Acharya and Guru. That thing here Prabhupada Maharaja says. This is valuable. The Guru doesn't manufacture a new process to instruct the disciple. Disciple receives from the Guru an authorized process received by the Guru from his Guru. Do you understand? Guru from his Guru. This is Acharya Vahana Purusha Veda. Do you understand? This is parampara, bona fide disciplic succession. This is called the system of disciplic succession, evam parampara praptam, imam rajasya vidu. This is the bona fide Vedic system of receiving process of devotional service by which the Supreme Personality Godhead is pleased. Kesavato sanam. Do you understand? Therefore, to approach a bona fide guru or spiritual master is essential. The bona fide spiritual master is he who has received the mercy of his guru, who in turn is bona fide because he has received the mercy of his guru. Then his guru has received the mercy of his guru, like this. This is bona fide disciplic succession, guru parampara. Do you understand? Otherwise, mantras will not be potential. Mantra cannot be successful if it is manufactured. So when we discuss about this parampara system, we should understand what is this parampara system. Supreme Lord has said that Mayadu Brahmani Pukta Jasyang Dharmo Madatmaka. In the beginning of the creation, I instructed Lord Brahma. You understand? The disciplic succession comes from the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Jnanam paramaguyam me jad vijnana samannitam saharasyam tadangam sagruhanam gaditam maya javanam jatha bhava jadrupa gunakarmaka tatheva tattva vijnanam astuti madangraha. When from first Brahma was created, he couldn't understand. Created in a lotus. Do you understand? With a stem that had come out from the navel of Lord Bodhisai Vishnu, isn't it? The Brahma couldn't understand what is the source. So Brahma entered into that stem. They entered into the unlimited belly, stomach of Garbha, of Lord Vishnu, but couldn't understand what is that. Again came up and sat on his position at the lotus. Then he heard some real voice, someone saying, tapa, 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 tapa. Do tapasya. Do you understand? Then he could understand someone was instructing me to do tapasya. So he underwent very severe austerity and tapasya. And Supreme Lord became pleased with him. Then he appeared before him. Then he said this. Jnanam paramaguyam me jad vijnana samannitam sarasya tadangancha grahana gaditam maya javanam jatha bhava jadrupa gunakarmaka tatheva tattva vijnanam astuti madangraha. The Supreme Lord said, "O Brahma, this is very mysterious, this prema bhakti tattva. Do you understand? It's very mysterious, very confidential. A jiva, by dint of his own merit, intelligence, cannot understand it. Do you understand? Cannot understand it. So, you should listen to me. You must hear from me. Because this jnana is Advaya jnana, is absolute truth. Though it is very confidential, still, by my mercy, one can understand it. Madan grahat. Javanahum jathābhāva jadrupa gunakarmaka tatheva tattva vijnanam astute madan grahat. By my mercy, madan grahat, one can understand this tattva vijnana. Javanaham, how I am, what is my form, what are my qualities, transcendental attributes, what are my transcendental activities. Only one can understand by my mercy, Madan Graha. Otherwise, nobody can understand it. Do you understand? Supreme Lord says. Therefore, he instructed Brahma. So Brahma received this Tattva Gyan from Supreme Lord. This Guru Parampara begins. Then Brahma instructed what Brahma had heard. He said to his disciples, those who are devoted to him, You understand? In this way, disciplic succession comes. Hmm. The definition of this parampara is there. Hmm. Guru paramparagata sadupadesa sista paramparavati irnopadesa sampradaya. This is the definition of sampradaya. That descends or comes from the Supreme Lord, do you understand? And the Supreme Lord instructed Brahma, then from Brahma, by by hearing process, it descends. That is Srauta Paramparja, it is hearing process. This is Sampradaya. A Sat Sampradaya, bona fide Sampradaya, we say Sat Sampradaya. That Sampradaya which cannot be destroyed by past, present, and future. Do you understand me? That is Sat, that is eternal, Sanatana. Do you follow me? Cannot be destroyed by past, present, and future. Do you understand? So we say Satyam Param Dhimahi. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Huh? Supreme truth should be meditated upon. Satya Pratisthita Krishna. Satyam Atra Pratishthitam. Supreme Lord Krishna is absolute truth, is supreme truth, established in truth. Do you follow? And that supreme truth and absolute truth is there in Krishna. So this Satya Dharma is not a concocted Dharma, is not created by anybody. Do you follow me? It's only created by the supreme truth or absolute truth, that Krishna. So it says Satya Dharma or Sanatana Dharma or Supreme Dharma, Parama Dharma or Bhagavata Dharma, Atma Dharma, Vaishnava Dharma. This is Vaishnava Dharma. Dharma tu Sakhyat Bhagavata Pranita, na vai vidurusayo napi deva, na siddha mukhya sura manusya kutanu vidya dhara saranadaya. Sixth canto Bhagavatam says. This Bhagavata Dharma is not created or compiled or framed by any demigod, by any Muni, Rishi, Siddha, Vidyadhar, Manava, human being, or demon. You understand? Bhagavad Pranitam. Compiled, framed by Supreme Lord. You understand? This is spotless. This is very confidential. It's not easy to understand. Still, for the welfare of the jivas, this Dharma Tattva has descended through bona fide disciplic succession. This is our parampara. Do you follow? Parampara, Sampradaya. So, then comes, in by course of time, as Krishna has said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, some sampradayas are lost in course of time. So in Kali Yuga, what are the bona fide sampradaya? So Padma Purana says, Sampradayo vihina mantraste viphalamata atah kalu bhavisanti chatvara sampradayino Sri Brahma Rudra Sanaka Vaishnava Khiti Pavana Chatvaraste kalu bhavya utkale purushottamat. This is most important verse about Sampradaya, disciplic succession of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, there are 4 bona fide Sampradayas, Sri Brahma Rudra Sanaka. Sri Sampradaya, beginning from Lakshmiji, Acharya is Ramanujacharya. He is known as Ramanuja Sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya begins from Brahma Acharya is Madhacharya. It's known as Madhacharya Sampradaya. Rudra Sampradaya begins from Shivaji. Acharya is Vishnu Swami, known as Vishnu Swami Sampradaya. Then Sanaka Sampradaya Kumaras. Acharya is Nimbarkacharya Nimbaditya. So it is known as Nimbaditya Sampradaya. Nimbarka Sampradaya. Do you understand? Four Sampradayas are Vaishnava Sampradayas. These four are Vaishnava Sampradayas. And these four Acharyas, Sri Brahma Rudra Sanaka, Chatussan, that means Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, Nimbarkacharya, the four Acharyas, do you understand? They have all come to this Purushottam Dham. Do you understand? This Purushottam Dham. And they have started their preaching from here. Do you understand? Then say Chatvaraste Kalu Bhavya Utkale Purushottama. Latter part, this last part of the verse is most important thing. Chatvaraste Kalu Bhavya Utkale Purushottama. Then, taking the essence of this philosophy of these four acharyas, one philosophy will come up, which is the essence of these four philosophies. That is the unification of these four philosophies, essence. And that is Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva. That will also begin from here. This Utkala Purushottama, Utkala Khanda Purushottam Kshetra, and will spread throughout the world. That Mahaprabhu did it. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu did it. So when Mahaprabhu came, after taking up sannyas to this Purushottam Kshetra, at that time, the Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there. He was follower of Shankaracharya, Mayavad philosophy. Though he is Grihastha, very learned, Brihaspati avatar, incarnation of Brihaspati. He was teaching sannyasis even. He was very puffed up, proud fellow. Mahaprabhu, very young sannyasi, 24 years old. And Mahaprabhu was chanting Hare Krishna, dancing in the street. Do you understand? He's giving this prema through chanting holy name. But he couldn't understand the Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He said in Kali Yuga, very difficult to keep up sannyas. You have taken up sannyas in a very early age. And the duty, the dharma of sannyasi is that he should study Vedanta and meditate. But you are chanting, dancing. How can you keep up sannyas? You learn Vedanta from me. This was proud fellow, puffed up. Mahaprabhu was a very simple child. Then such simplicity is Vaishnavism. And Trinadapi Sunichina. This is Vaishnava. One should think himself much humbler than a blade of grass like in the street. Mahaprabhu practically exhibited that. Yes, I am an ignorant fool. I must learn Vedanta from you. Yes, you are teachers. Do you understand? Very simple, innocent student. Sat down and heard Vedanta from him continuously for 7 days in the campus, Jagannath Puri temple campus. Then, on the 7th day, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya asked, do you understand what I say? You are not inquiring anything, asking no question. Do you understand? Then Mahaprabhu opened his mouth. I understood this sutra very well. But your explanation is very difficult to understand. Huh? Explanation is very difficult. Nobody can understand this sutra, therefore explanation is given. But you understood this sutra very well. But oh yes, because he is not explaining in a bona fide way. They are not proper explanation. It's all concocted, imaginative. That is Shankaracharya's commentary on Vedanta Sutra, known as Haririka Bhashya. You understand? That is imaginative. Natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. And this Mayavadis, they don't speak from Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore Mahaprabhu says, Mayavadi Bhashya Sunile Hoy Sarvanas. Jao Bhagavata Pada Vaishnava Sthane, Ekanta Asra Karo Chaitanya. Do you understand? Don't go to Mayavadi, don't listen to their commentaries on Vedanta Sutra. Go to a Vaishnava and listen. There is natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam. So Mahaprabhu said, I understood this sutra very well, but your commentaries are very difficult to understand. Because that's not bona fide. This, that, imaginative. Then Mahaprabhu explained. At that time he expressed this philosophy of Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. Then at that time he explained this philosophy of Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. Inconceivably one and different. And this Purushottam Kshetra that cropped up from there and spread. Now it's spreading throughout the world. That was the prophecy given in that verse of Padma Purana. Chatvaraste kalo bhavya utkale Purushottama. Do you understand? Shastri. So these four acharyas, Vaishnava acharyas, Vishnu Swami, Ramanujacharya, Nimbarkacharya and Madhvacharya. They are Vaishnava acharyas. They have preached Bhakti Tattva. Their philosophy is based on Bhakti. Still, very little difference is there in their philosophy regarding Dvaitavad and Advaitavad. Dvaitavad and Advaitavad. Vishnu Swami is Vishnu Swami Nimbaditya Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya came in 12th century. Madhvacharya came in 13th century. Prior to that, Vishnu Swami and Nimbarka had come. Do you understand? The philosophy of Vishnu Swami is known as Suddha Dvaitavada. Suddha Dvaitavada. Shankaracharya's philosophy is known as Viddha Dvaitavada. Just here. You can. I'm not going to explain this philosophy. It's a very vast topic. Do you understand? You just hear this name. Vishnu Swami's philosophy is known as Suddha Dvaitavada. And Shankaracharya's philosophy known as Viddha Dvaitavada or Kebala Dvaitavada. Do you understand? Srila Swami, best commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahaprabhu had accepted, comes in this Vishnu Swami Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya. The philosophy of Ramanujacharya is called Visishta Dvaitavada. Do you understand? Visishta Dvaitavada. And philosophy of Nimbaditya is called Dvaita Dvaitavada. And philosophy of Madhvacharya is called Suddha Dvaitavada. Do you understand? So, the philosophy of Vishnu Swami, Nimbaditya and Ramanuja, they have added Advaita, but in their philosophy, Suddha Advaita, Dvaita Advaita, Visishta Advaita. Do you understand? But Madhvacharya completely discarded Dvaitavad. He said Suddha Dvaita, no Advaita, no tinge of Advaitavad in the philosophy of Madhvacharya. Do you understand? Very strong. He was very strong, preached very strongly, completely discarded Advaitavad. Do you understand? So there is some little difference between the philosophies of four acharyas. Completely Advaitavad is not correct. complete Dvaitavad is not correct. You understand? Therefore Mahaprabhu came, who took the essence of this philosophy from the acharyas, four acharyas, this philosophy of four acharyas, and gave this most sublime philosophy, this achintya bheda bheda bhava. Do you understand? Achintya bheda bheda. Inconceivably one and different. That means it is not complete Advaitavada is not correct. Complete Dvaitavada is not correct. It achintya Dvaita Dvaita. Achintya Bheda Bheda. You understand? Inconceivable one and different. That must sublime. Mahaprabhu is not. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavan. He is not an Acharya who introduced one new Sampradaya. No. He comes in this Brahma Madhya Sampradaya. He accepted Guru from Brahma Madhya Sampradaya. You understand? So, this Brahma, from him, this Gaudiya word is added to it. So it's known as Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. Do you follow? From Mahaprabhu. From the days of Mahaprabhu. This word Gaudiya is added to this Sampradaya. Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. So, disciplic succession comes from Mahaprabhu is the most bona fide, most sublime. And latest one, no more than that. No such philosophy is there which is more pure than this. This is Mahaprabhu gave Chinta. Bheda. You understand? It's based on Priti Tattva, Prema Tattva. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu was giving Prema and this love through chanting this holy name. Nam Naiva Pradurasit Avatarati Pare Jatratam Naumi Gauram. Prabhupada Saraswati Prabhupada says that thing. Through chanting this holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu gives prema. Niraparadha nam loile, paya prema, mukhya pathe jiva paya Krishna prema. Chief result of chanting Hare Krishna is Krishna prema. If your chanting is offenseless, then you will get Krishna prema. Kesavato sanam, as I said, Kesavato sanam, then Kesava will be pleased. If there is priti, if there is love, otherwise how Kesava will be satisfied? Huh? Do you follow? There is no question of argument in this thing. Huh? That we say, Tarkapantha. Dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahadana jena gata sapantha. In Mahabharata, Yudhishthira Maharaj says, in answer to giving answer to the question of Dharmavaka, Dharmavaka asked four important questions to Yudhishthira Maharaj. One of them is Kapantha. Kapantha, which is the path. Huh? Because we are confused. Many Nana Muni, Nana Mato, Doto Moto, Toto Potho, it is said. Many Munis have come, they have shown many paths. So we are confused. What is the correct path, bona fide path to follow? You understand? Kapantha. Then, this is Maharaja. Tarko pratishtha sutayo vibhinna nasa vrishijasya matana bhinnam dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahadana jena gata sapantha. You cannot establish the Vedic truth through argument and logic. You understand? If you add some argument and logic to the Vedic truth, then it will become different. This will be Tarkic Pantha, the philosophy or the path based on material logic and argument is not bona fide. And it is different. Therefore we say there are many munis and many paths. Nana Muni, Nana Mato. Joto moto, toto poto. Do you understand? And it is a fact also. Nasa Abdusijasya Matana Bhinnam. If he cannot give a new philosophy, then it cannot be considered a Muni. He must give something new that has not been given before. As for example, the PhD is awarded. The university awards PhD. Some research scholars, they research on some particular subject matter and submit a thesis. Then that will be examined by expert persons, and they will be satisfied and see, yes, this is something quite new. Nobody had given previously. Then is awarded PhD. Similarly, Nasa Brusijasya Madana Bhinnam. If he cannot give a new philosophy, then he cannot be called a Muni, philosopher, because he has not given anything new, it is old. So he should give something new. So by his imagination he gives a new philosophy based on material logic and argument. So there are many philosophers and many philosophers, but they are not bona fide. And you cannot establish Vedic truth through your material logic and argument. So, dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahadana jena gata sapanta. So those are mahajanas, sadhu mahajanas, those who come in bona fide disciplic succession, they understand, they know this dharma tattva, it is in their heart. So they have shown the path, you have to just follow their footprints and tread the path shown by these Mahajanas. Do you understand? Yes, sir. For acharyas, huh? Madhacharya, this Ramanujacharya, Nimbarkacharya, Vishnu Swami. Do you understand? For Vaishnava acharyas, and especially Mahaprabhus and the Gaura Priya Janas, Gauriya Guru Varga. Do you understand? They are the Mahajanas. One should follow their footprints, they are bona fide. Acharya dharmam parisarja Vishnu. Vicharja tirthani vicharja vedan. Bina gaura priya pada sevam. Vedadis prapya padam vidanti. Prabhupada Saraswati says this thing. Chaitanya Chandra. One may very strictly follow the principles of so-called dharma. Acharya dharmam parisarja Vishnu. One may offer very opulent worship to Vishnu Vigraha. Do you understand? Sodasopachara puja. 16 items. Sodasopachara. Dear devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he cannot understand this Priti Dharma Tattva. Do you follow me, my language? Priti Dharma Tattva. Atma Dharma. Huh? Do you understand? Vedadi is practical. Isn't it? Very difficult. By studying Veda, one cannot understand. Do you understand? Only by taking shelter of the Gaura Priyadana. Because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is prema indiscriminately. Priti. Do you follow? So that is the latest thing. The Acharya or Guru, one should accept that comes in the line of Mahaprabhu. Rupanugadhara, we say Rupanugadhara. Huh? The process comes from Rupa and his followers, Rupanugadhara. Also we say Bhakti Vinodadhara in this way, Rupanugadhara or Bhakti Vinodadhara. This is Gaura Priyadana. Most famous 6 philosophers are there. Is Kanada, Gautama, Patanjali, Kapila, Jaimini, Vedavyas. Huh? Do you understand? 6 famous philosophers. Kanada's philosophy is known as Vaisheshika Darsana. Gautama's philosophy is known as Nyaya Darsana. Patanjali's philosophy is known as Yoga Darsana. Kapila's philosophy, this is not Kapila, Devavati Putra one, atheist Kapila, Nastik Kapila, the philosopher, is known as Sankhya Darsana. Sankhya Darsana. Jainist philosophy is known as Purva Mimamsa or Karma Mimamsa. And Maharishi Vedavyasa philosophy is known as Uttar Mimamsa or Brahma Mimamsa Vedanta. Do you understand? Saradarsana. Six famous philosophers, six famous philosophers. Do you understand? That is said. So many philosophers are there, many philosophies there. But nobody speaks about Priti Dharma. Only Mahaprabhu says. And those are followers of Mahaprabhu, Gauranuga, Rupanuga, or Bhakti Vinoda Dharma. Those who come, they know it. So Atma Dharma and Mano Dharma. You understand? Atma Dharma and Mano Dharma. Mano Dharma is Apriti Dharma. Dharma based on Apriti, not love. Concocted, imaginative. Is Mano Dharma. Speculation. Atma Dharma is based on Priti Dharma, love, and it descends in hearing process. You understand? Sauta Paramparja. Sauta Paramparja. So when you speak of this Atma Dharma, that is known as Sanatana Dharma, Bhagavata Dharma, and that is Priti Dharma based on love, and the object of love is Krishna. Pritir Visaya, Krishna. Pritir Asaya, all the bhaktas, devotees. This Visaya and Asaya. Do you understand? So, there is harmony between them. No question of disharmony. If you establish yourself in this Priti Dharma, then there will be no disharmony at all. Harmony. Some say this thing. There is something, a Priti is not love in Priti Dharma. Those who say, one should understand that in them some Apriti is there. Do you follow my language? Try to understand my language. Therefore they say so. That no question of Apriti is there. It's only pure Priti, love. Therefore there is disharmony between Vaishnava Sampradayas. Why there will be disharmony? Huh? It will establish the pure Priti Dharma. No question of disharmony. Huh? Because there is some Apriti in you, therefore you have not established yourself in this Priti Dharma process. So disharmony is there. But there will be no question at all. Do you follow my language? That we say. And one should understand it. If he gets really causeless mercy of Guru and Gauranga, then he can understand it. Otherwise, nobody can understand it. Therefore, nowadays in Kali Yuga, Kali means quarreling, hypocrisy, and quarreling, vivada, dambha, pride. Hum bada hai, I am great. This dambha, pride. So, there is quarreling. Two parties, two groups. This is Kali, quarreling. Huh? What's going on? This Kali Yuga. Dambha, this pride, is measuring rod, who is much proud. He tries to establish his own philosophy, one thing, suppressing others. So there is quarrel. But this is not there. In Priti Dharma, in Mahaprabhu's process. Srunadapi sunichina taroriva saisnuna amanina manodena kirtaniya sadhari. Where is there? Where is the question of pride there? Is Srunadapi sunicha? One thinks that I am the lowest of the low. I am much humbler than a blade of grass lying on the street. Where is the question of pride? Where is the question of Dhamma? Huh? Uttama hoya apna ko mane odhom. He is Uttam. He is topmost person. Crest jewel of Paramahansa. But he thinks I am the lowest of the low. I am a worm in the stew. Do you understand? There's no question of pride in Mahaprabhu's Priti Dharma. Do you understand? Karoriva Saisruna is tolerant as a tree. There is question of intolerance. Why there will be quarreling? Why there will be quarreling? Hypocrisy, cheating, why there will be? Huh? No such thing in Mahaprabhu's Priti Dharma process. Amani Manada. Huh? He never demands respect, rather gives respect to one and all. Huh? So where there is this thing. But in Kali Yuga, this is there, tarka, arguments, logics, material logics and arguments. So many philosophers, they try to establish their philosophy, you understand, through argument and logic. Try to defeat the other philosophy. But Mahaprabhu came. He established Suddha Bhakti Siddhanta, the Sachintya Veda Veda Tattva. You understand? Defeated all bogus philosophies. Because he is Mahaprabhu, he is Supreme Lord, all powerful. You understand? He traveled 6 years preaching, traveling, northern India and southern India, and faced all these Tarkicals, logicians, philosophers, Bauddhas, Mayavadis, do you understand? So-called this Madhvacharyas, what do you say? Tarkavadis, do you understand? He faced them and their argument and defeated them. They established strongly the Suddha, pure Bhakti Siddhanta, Priti Dharma. Do you understand? That is our process. If someone is fortunate enough, gets mercy, causeless mercy of Guru and Gauranga, he can understand the Priti Dharma. Then there will be no difficulty, no disharmony. It's all harmony. Why there will be quarrelings between Vaishnava Sampradayas? Why? If you establish yourself in this Priti Dharma, you understand, in love. If you can develop love for Krishna with the object of love, then you can love one and all. You understand? Because if the body is related to Krishna, everything is related to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. Oh, he is Krishna's. He is Krishna's. Krishna is lover and beloved, my beloved and love. How I can hate him? There is no question of attachment and hatred, rag, dvesh. It is only harmony, only love. Do you understand? Otherwise, these people cannot, though they pose themselves great philosophers, great sadhus, acharyas, still they cannot understand this. The philosophy of Priti Dharma. So there is attachment and hatred, rag, dvesh, liking and disliking and quarreling. No harmony is there. You understand? Do you follow me? Yeah, unity in diversity. That is based on this tattva. That is based on this tattva. Yes. So Atma Dharma is a Priti Dharma and Mana Dharma is a Priti Dharma. Those who are duplicitous persons, crooked persons, apatya, they may be offering worship to Vishnu Vigraha with 16 items, Sodasopachara Puja, but they are in return begging. Varam dehi, dhanam dehi, risu dehi, that give me wealth, give me followers, give me name, fame, adoration. They never follow the Mahaprabhu's teaching. Na dhanam, na sundarim kavitamba, jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmanishwari bhavatad bhakti rahe. Do you understand? Oh Lord, I don't want anything. Na dhana, na jana, na sundari kavita. Do you understand? Do you understand my language? Rather, I don't ask for the liberation also. Janmani, Janmani, Sure, life after life, I will offer loving service unto you. Lotus feet and give you pleasure only. Nothing for me. I don't ask anything for me. You understand? Only for your pleasure. Hmm. Those who rendering service in return ask or want something from the Lord, that is not service, that is not seva. That is not seva. He is not a servant. In the words, the language of Prahlad Maharaj, Nasa, Sasa Bonik Nasa Bhrutya, is a merchant who does business transaction with Krishna. He is not a servant. Offer something, offer some service, and return want something. Give this, give this, give this. That is not seva. You understand? That is not service. And the same thing. And in Mukunda Mala Stotra, King Kulasekar has said the same thing. Nastha dharme nambasunichaya naivaha kamapabhoge jad jad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karmanurupam eta prartham mama bahumatam janmanjanantarebi tatpadam bharuva jugagata nischala bhakti rastu. The same meaning. Nam dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam ba jagadisa kamai mama janmani janmaniswari bhotat bhakti rahit. Same meaning. This is pure Priti Dharma. You understand? Dharma based on pure love. The servant doesn't want anything for his own self. You understand? He doesn't want anything for himself. He only begs your pleasure. Bhavata janma janmantara means life after life. Tat padam bharuvo. Life, let me serve your lotus feet. Life after life and give you pleasure. Let me develop another devotion, loving devotion unto your lotus feet. Nothing else. This is Priti Dharma. This is Atma Dharma. This is not Mana Dharma. That is Mana Dharma, that is Apriti Dharma. Kapatya Dharma, that is crookedness, duplicity. Do you understand? Those who, nowadays, it is a sorry state of affair. We see, in the name of Vaishnava Dharma, this Vaishnava Dharma is going on. Do you follow? Huh? In the name of bhakti, a bhakti is going on. Huh? Because those who are very crooked persons, khabati, not simple at all. Huh? Crooked duplicity is there. They post themselves as Vaishnavas. But they have some other desires within in their heart. And with keeping all this in your heart, if you go on chanting, doing kirtan, archan, playing khol, kartal, for crores of lives, still you cannot get pure bhakti. Do you follow me? No. Rather, they'll become karmis only. Consequence is that. Instead of becoming a bhakta, devotee, they'll become karmi. Because they have kept this kapatya, crookedness, duplicity in their heart, and outwardly posing that we are Vaishnavas. They're doing nice kirtan, playing nice khol, karta, dancing, chanting. Yes, but if crores of lives to go on like that, still Krishna knows your heart. What is there in your heart? You understand? So you cannot get this. Cannot trade this path of Priti Dharma. You cannot develop pure love for Krishna, pure bhakti. You cannot develop. Hmm. So this is going on now. It's Bhishan Kapota. Great duplicity. Bhagavan, Bhagavan Bhakta. These people try to cheat Lord and cheat their devotees of the Lord. These people. This is going on. This is Manadharma. This is Priti Dharma. Manadharma or Priti Dharma. This is not Bhakti Dharma or Vaishnava Dharma. This is Bhoga by Karma Marga. You understand? They want their own enjoyment, their body. They don't want to give enjoyment to Krishna. This is Manadharma, Apriti Dharma, Kapatya Dharma, Dharma based on duplicity. You understand? But Mahaprabhu, this process, this pure Priti Dharma, process of pure Priti Dharma, there is no question of any duplicity, no question of ulterior motive, no question of other desire. Na dhanam, na dhanam, na sundarim kavitamba, jagadisha kamai, mama janmani janmani sri, bhavata bhakti rahit vipai. You understand? You should understand this thing. And one should accept such a guru, such a Vaishnava, who is a pure devotee of Krishna, dear devotee of Gauranga, Gaur of Priyadana, not a duplicitous person at all. Simple-hearted, simplicity is Vaishnavism. Salatahi Vaishnavata. You understand? As simple as a child. In a heart, there is nothing. Only bhavata bhakti rahit. Never desires anything for himself. Only to render loving service unto the lotus feet of Krishna and give pleasure, light and light. That is all. This is Mahaprabhu's process. Comes from Mahaprabhu, Gaura Priyadana. This is the latest and most sublime process. Parampara. You understand? Asralaya bhaje, tate Krishna nahi the. Taking shelter of bona fide Guru, then do bhajan service. Then Krishna will accept. Krishna will never desert him.
He's claiming that he's serving Krishna directly
Not direct.
because he's saying the shalagram is non-different from Krishna.
Where is this philosophy? Well, any Acharya has said that? All of it. Taken shelter of Guru, Acharya. I say, yeah, that's from his Guru has from his Guru has how is that? Is Manadharma, is Manadharma. Is Apriti Dharma, not Priti Dharma. Kapatya Dharma, Dharma based on duplicity. Look at this. Krishna knows it. Krishna never accepts. If he goes on crores of lives, still no divorce. No, he cannot develop any divorce. Pure divorce. Because he's such a crooked person. So puffed up fellow. Proud. He doesn't want to surrender. Huh? Huh? So Guru means you have to surrender. He doesn't want. Then Tunadapi Sunicha. Huh? One should think himself much humbler than a blade of grass. Where there is question of pride. Where? That is surrender.
Maharaj,
Yes?
when I do worship the shalagram Shila and my guru falls down,
Huh.
shall I throw out the shalagram and look for, or what shall I do with the shalagram then?
Take shelter of pure Guru, then worship under his guidance.
But then you should stop the shalagram Shila. Shalagram Shila cannot be stopped, can it?
No, Salagram is Vishnu. Do you understand? Should be worshipped, but under taking shelter of Guru.
But if the guru is not come immediately, then what can I do?
Huh?
If the guru is not come immediately, not present immediately,
Pray to the Lord Vishnu.
it can take some time.
Yes, cry for him. Then make
For me
happen.
to find you took 3 years, Maharaj. So then I stop the whole process.
You have to cry. Then you will make arrangement. Lord Vishnu will make arrangement. Yes,
3 years, Maharaj.
he is very eager to serve me. So he's crying now. Then we'll make arrangement. Yes.
Some people, they're not eager for Guru.
How can they get?
That's the whole thing. They don't want Guru.
No. They cannot get. They are so puffed up. Proud. Hello.
So the test is there, Maharaj.
Huh? Test. Yes.
One has to go to test.
Yes.
We can bona fide decide.
Definitely. Whether you are pretending or pure, test must be there. So many pretenders are there. They pretend.
Maharaj, also you were saying that this Sonata Pisanisha, there's no question of quarreling.
No question.
But-
no question.
But we find in the West, when we tell people that, they say it's just a book, and why should I accept your philosophy?
This is not my philosophy. This is philosophy of Mahaprabhu, his Supreme Personality of Godhead.
But they won't, but when people say, well, why should I accept?
Mhm.
They want proof. A lot of people nowadays, they want proof. Even Indians I talk to, they say, show me the proof.
The proof, this is proof. This is Veda. This is Veda, Vedic proof. Huh? Veda is the authority. Mother is the authority to speak about the father. Huh? Who is your father? What is proof? Then what mother said, that is proof. No argument, nothing. That's it. Mother says it. What more proof you want?
And that's how I argue with you. Say that to them. People say some women don't even know who their father is.
Krishna says to preach those who have faith. So those who have don't faith, don't worry about them.
Do you understand? Huh? What mother says, mother is the authority. And mother says, just accept, no argument, nothing. Mother is the authority. He knows the father, nobody knows. And mother says best. Similar, Veda is mother. Veda Mata. Mata means mother. Only Veda Mata can speak about Supreme Father, Param Pita. Huh? Veda says, best accept. Vedic Acharyas, this basically successful. Parampara, that we discuss. This is bona fide. This is proof, nothing else. You should not add any argument to it. Just accept it.
One more thing, Guru Maharaj, you're saying that the devotee, he doesn't merchant. There's no merchant with the Lord. I'll do something for you, you do. But what if you're doing service for the Lord and some obstacles are there for you doing more service to the Lord? If you pray to the Lord, please remove these obstacles so I can do more service. Is that also merchant?
With that,
I'm doing service for the Lord. But some problem is there. I can't increase service. So if I pray to the Lord, please remove that. I can pray like that?
why not? Why not? Only he can do. We'll remove the obstacles. Vipada Bharana, Madhusudana. Madhusudana is Vipada Bharana, who will save you from all dangers, obstacles. Yes, prayer is there. Rakeshti Vishwasa. He must protect me. I have completely taken shelter at his lotus feet. That is Gopyute Varam Tatmani Khiva Garpani. Rakeshti Vishwasa, he must protect me. Yes, Rakhya. Pahimang, Rakhyaman. Huh? Please protect, Rakhyaman, Pahimang. Please, this is, huh? Yes, that prayer is there. Krishna Kesava, Rakhyaman, Rama Raghava, Pahimang. That is there. Oh Krishna Kesava, please protect me, please save me from this obstacle is dangerous. Yes, that prayer is there. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Govinda Maharaj ki jai.
Prabhupada Maharaj.